I talk to a lot of people, who are my age, my friends, and, I also have that mentality. So we all know that you need to be patient. You do not have to chase that instant gratification. But what I believe is in the world we're living and we are moving towards, there are just so much inputs, penetrating our mind every now and then. So many new things coming around, like nobody was talking about trading and investing before 2020, like people knew it, but nobody kind of paid so much attention to it. Then NFTs came, then crypto, altcoins, and it is just getting faster and faster. It is getting accelerated. At the same time, they also have this, factor in the mind कि अच्छा उस इंसान ने NFT flip करके they made a lot of money, so I also want to do that. So what are the some pieces of advice that you would like to give to them about focusing on your own art, and not kind of pivoting every now and then? And what is the importance of kind of paying attention to what you are enjoying in the moment and not pivoting?
I would say focus is ultra important in life, right? To build something that people will remember, it's going to take you over a decade of hard work. Also, but then again, it's very important when things are not working out, you need to have and faith in your gut at that stage. Yeah, things are not working out because not necessarily every idea would be a hit, right? So when I failed in my last venture, it came to a point where I had to pull the plug off, that it has to stop, because I was just bleeding cash. I was just bleeding more and more cash in trying to build something where a lot of fundamentals went wrong, right? From my team to everything else, right? And this is why it's very important to pull that plug off. If someone is in their 20s, it's completely okay to experiment, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to again try to settle down on one thing. That's what I would say. Just experiment whatever you want, because you have time in your hand, and time is such a beautiful thing, because that's the only thing people in their 50s, 60s today, they don't have. You cannot buy time regardless of how much money you have. So this is why the 20s to 30s go and explore, because it's about spending the next 30-40 years of your life after that. So spend as much time as you want. If you want to do NFTs, do it. If you want to do marketing, do it. If you want to do trading, do it. Understand your risk appetite and everything, and understand what sort of a responsibility you have towards your family, towards your financial goals, towards everything. Experiment all of those things, because in your 30s, again, you have to settle down to what you're really passionate about. So 20s is again all about finding and chasing your curiosity and not your passion, because unless and until you chase your curiosity, you're not going to find your passion. How would I have known that I love software so much unless and until I became curious about it? People always say that you should chase your passion. You should chase your passion. How are you going to figure out your passion? It's a step before. It's the curiosity. We never speak about it. No one speaks about curiosity. So that curiosity is what leads to something else. So what if tomorrow I am more curious about NFTs, for example? Now, unless until I dive into it, I am not going to be able to explore that industry. And if I am not able to explore that industry, how am I going to see whether I'm passionate about something? Because your passion can change. But again, this is why you have to be firm with how you're doing things in a certain way. This is very important. So slowing things down and then focusing on that curiosity is the most critical part. But then again, in your 30s, again, you have to limit and minimize your risk appetite.